Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1883 of What You Up To Now, documenting the journey. Originally in 2017, 2018, when I came from the offline brick and mortar corporate world of businesses to the online world of business, I started to document every day, mainly because I was afraid to do video, what I was doing, what was working, what wasn't. So early on, there's a lot of trial and error, things that I tried that worked and things that I tried that absolutely blew up in my face and didn't work at all. Like webinars I spent months creating that had no views, and I tweak and tweak and tweak and tweak until we got to the number of views and the number of participants that we wanted. But the first few, epic failures. Courses that I created, a summit that I did, all kinds of things that I've done online, all kinds of rabbit holes that I went down that I probably didn't need to, but it was part of my journey, part of the path, part of the lesson I needed to learn, that I needed to focus and do what felt right and is right for me, not what every other guru online is saying, because there are thousands and thousands of them, and you could spend your whole life tracking them and tracing them and trying to do what they're doing, only to find out that it's not the right thing for you. So I got pretty good at, I thought I didn't waste. I spent a year learning and growing and figuring out what was and wasn't right for me. I found that I was following a lot of people that were awesome people. They still are awesome people, but it wasn't the right thing, or it wasn't the next thing that I needed. And I learned that it's really powerful to say, okay, what is the next thing I need to do? Not, all these cool things I want to learn. And I actually keep a notebook of things that come up that I'm interested in that I might consider looking into or doing later on. And then I just focus on what is the next thing that I need to do. And I do the next thing. So right now we're doing this year's annual challenge, which is the Get Your Goals annual challenge. This month we're focusing on mental well-being, mental health, whatever you call it, but the mental area and aspect of our life and the impact that it has on every other area and aspect of our life. So today's topic is mental core values. What are and what is your most important number one mental core value? And it could be anything. It could be mindfulness, self-awareness, self-love, self-respect, balance, decision-making, whatever it is for you, thoughts, beliefs. It could be anything. What is your core value? And what's the number one? One is what we're sharing. We're not sharing all of them because I have more than one core value when it comes to my mental well-being and my mental health. But I want to break it down and say, okay, well, what is my number one most important? Because that's what I'll use to make choices and decisions on whether I will or will not do things, whether I'll say yes or no to different things. It helps us with our decision making. It helps to just make our life simpler. The better we know ourselves, the more self-aware we are, I guess, the better we are at choosing and saying yes and no to things. What's right for us is a yes. What's not right for us right now is a no, or maybe someday, but not right now. Right? A no isn't always a forever thing. It's a, hey, this isn't the right next thing that I need to do. Because if we don't focus on the next thing, we will spin our wheels and not get the things that we want to get done in our lifetime. Our idiom to go along with this today, because I'm trying to, for Supersize Your Business, pick an idiom that's kind of related to and ties to the topic of the annual challenge. Is it business related? No, not necessarily, but our life and who we are impacts our business and how we grow and supersize our business. Our businesses, it's a hard, cold fact that will never grow or develop or beyond us unless, of course, we step aside and get out of the way. So most of us don't want to step aside and get out of the way. We want to be involved. So that means we need to continue to grow and become a better version of ourselves and personally develop. That's what all last year's challenge was all about, was how do we automate becoming the best possible version of ourselves? And I think we successfully did that. And we put things in place so that even though last year's challenge is done, we're continuing because we've made those things automatic and habits to grow and become a better version of ourselves. And my hope for this year's challenge is that the same thing happens. To Get Your Goals challenge, we'll put pieces of the puzzle in place and tools and things so that going forward, getting your goals and getting what you want becomes automatic in all the different areas and aspects of your life. So that's it. That's what I'm working on. I'm obviously traveling today. This is not my usual location for video making. But if I can help you anyway, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Mind over matter. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon.